It's your guy, eBay Fight Predictions in the building. And this is your Max Holloway versus Korean Zombie breakdown. I don't know how to start this. But Max Holloway, Max Jerome, oh, is it Jerome Max Holloway? Is that his real name? You know, I didn't like Max Holloway fans to begin with. But this, come on, y'all. This is fucking disgraceful. You're fighting a beyond washed Korean zombie in his hometown. And you're proud? And y'all proud? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, y'all, like, this is so disgraceful. I know I'm kind of shitting on it a little bit, but I gotta let this out. This is so disgraceful of a matchup, a matchmaking kind of situation. Because I know this is Korean Zombie's last fight. I know this is his last fight. This is his last fight. He's about to get a 4-round beating into a TKO stoppage by Jerome Max Holloway. So Jerome, I hope you're proud of yourself on beating up the elderly, because that's not cool, and it never was cool, you know. Let's hope you can do it better than your Pops Volk. Let's hope you can do something better than your Pops Volk, because I don't really think you can do anything better than Volk. But hey, it is what it is, man. Let's I guess talk about the tail of the tape. Max Holloway comes with a record of 24-7, fighting out of Hawaii, age 31, a height of 5'11", and reaches 69. Korean Zombie comes with a record of 17-7, fighting out of Korea, age 36, past his prime, height of 5'7", and a reach of 72. So obviously Max is gonna be the taller guy, but Zombie's gonna come in here with a 3-inch reach advantage. So yeah. Like I was saying just previously, Zombie's past his prime. He's been past his prime for a minute. I think he hasn't really had a good run since the Ortega fight, leading up to that fight. And yeah, he just has been off and on. I know he does have a win in between his 2 losses to Ortega and Volkanovski. He looked good against Ige, good wrestling, and he showcased that. But I mean, just Ige's. He's been winning lately, respect to Ige, but I mean, he beat Nate Landwehr and fucking Damon Jackson. Those guys are not even close to top 15 level, right? So yeah, obviously I think Zombie can still beat people. I'm not gonna say he can't, but this is potentially the number 2 featherweight in the world right now. I think he's the number 3 featherweight because I think Ilia Topuria is him, and I think he's the baby goat, and he's got next. That's just my opinion, but I think this is disgraceful because we all know what's gonna happen. We all know what's gonna happen. He's gonna get beat up. He's gonna get lit up. Max is gonna be rangy. He's gonna throw the body kicks, and he's gonna light him up in range. And then when it gets later in the rounds, he's gonna get in the pocket, pour the pressure, and then he's gonna finish him. And I just don't understand why this fight was made. You have Giga Chikadze on this card that I think they were supposed to fight. You could have done that. Giga versus Giga versus Korean Zombie, and that fight would have been awesome. Now I get it. It's one of these fights that we've never seen, and it's a fight that could have happened while Max was champion and Zombie was trying to make his second run at the title. Something we could have seen in that aspect. So it is kind of cool. But, I mean, this isn't a prime Zombie. You know what I'm saying? This isn't a Zombie that was coming off his knockout victory over Renato Moicano. You know what I'm saying? This is a guy that got fucking mutilated against Volkanovski. I implore you guys to rewatch that Volkanovski fight. That was a beatdown of a century. And now you're going to give him another beatdown of a century. It's just not fair. It's not fair at all. And I like Zombie, and I don't want to see him go out here lose. I just think because, you know, watching Max Holloway's last fight, against Arnold Allen. He looked really, really good against a legitimate contender in that division, against a guy that a lot of people have high hopes from being a future champion. And you know what? I actually think Arnold Allen has a really good chance against a guy like Ilia Topuria. I think that would be a really good, honest fight. If they were to match up. Two short, stocky guys, boxing centric, and Arnold Allen, he didn't do bad against Max. I thought he had his moments. The right hand was landing for him. I thought in that 5th round, besides the last 30 seconds, he was doing great. He was putting a lot of pressure on Max. I think it was just moments, especially in those first 4 rounds, where he wasn't throwing enough, and Max just took advantage of those laps in lack of output from Arnold Allen, that he was able to take advantage, just throwing the body kicks. I thought the body kicks were really good for Max in that fight, and he was just more defensively sound. I will admit that. Coming off a loss to Volkanovski, where he got completely exposed and just dominated, he looked a lot better, defensively better. So I will give him that. He took his time. He set up his shots. The jab looked really good. Just all the punches were flowing correctly, and he was lighting up Arnold, and he definitively won. It was a good fight. It was a good, honest fight, but he won, and Arnold obviously showed that he can hang with the top guys, but at the same time, Max showed that he's still here and he ain't going nowhere. And then you have a good win like that, good momentum like that, and then you sick him on Korean Zombie. Go beat up on Korean Zombie for his last fight. Yeah, go give him some extra CTE. Yeah. Very cool matchmakers of the UFC. Very, very cool. Fucking clowns. I don't know. It's just this is a Max Holloway showcase fight. Like, there's no other way to. I debated even making this breakdown. There's a big part of me that didn't even want to talk about this. But I like Korean Zombie. And I'm gonna pray. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm picking Max Holloway by 4th round TKO. The cat's out the bag. That's the prediction. But I'm gonna be praying that Korean Zombie does some of the things Arnold Allen does. Go forward, put the pressure, and those things can lead into takedowns. And if he can get that on the ground and get one more last twister for everyone, then yeah, that would be phenomenal. So let's pray that Korean Zombie, the leader of the free world, teaches Jerome Max Holloway and his fanboys respect for one more damn fight. Please, MMA gods, let this old Korean man win with some grace and shock the world. That would be phenomenal. So that's my prayer, for real, for Mr. Korean Zombie. But yeah, I honestly would be, I would be so delighted if he fucking did that. That would be so fucking hilarious. The Max fangirls would be crying. They'd be crying. But I'm picking Max Holloway by 4th round TKO, though, sadly. But I did make my prayer known, and that would be fucking phenomenal. But I think that is his only path of victory, to get the takedowns, kind of like what he did against Danny Ige. And I hope he can get a submission, because I don't think he can control Max Holloway for 5 straight minutes like he did Ige. If he can, respect to him, but I think he's really either club and sub or submission, or takedown and submission, or just bust. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he doesn't get those 2 things, he's a bust in this fight. He's gonna get beat up. He's gonna get lit up, and yeah, that's what it's gonna come down to. But he's taken a long time off. It's been a year and 4 months to heal that chin up. He trains at Fight Ready, so those guys, Henry Cejudo, all those cats, Eric Albina, all those guys are going to be game planning for more of a wrestling approach here. I know that has to be the way to win this fight. I don't think they can be like, oh, you can knock him out. No, the fuck you can't. So hopefully he can go in that direction, but it's a tough fight for him, honestly. And yeah, I think Max Holloway is going to beat him up. I think the body kicks are there. I think that's going to be live for him. I think finish to the body is a very feasible. And I think he's just going to break him down gradually. And just also, Zombie looks slow. That's another thing. He looks a lot slower on the feet. He doesn't look as fast. He doesn't have his natural speed that he used to have. I remember when he knocked out Renato Mocaño, the way he hit him, the way he hit Frankie Edgar, he had that speed. I just don't think he has that anymore. I could be wrong, but yeah. I got Max Holloway by 4th round TKO. But I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown of this ridiculous fight that has been made by the UFC. Shame on them. And yeah, it is what it is. I'll watch it and I'll enjoy it. And yeah, follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Like, comment, and share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. I love you. And goodbye. I'm out of here.
Bro, what are you doing? Oh my god.